So welcome everybody to our Own Your Own Life event. It's Wednesday the 16th of May and I will be your host for the night, and my name is Bella. We're going to tell you a little bit about this amazing business and company that has come into our lives, and we're going to tell you about the even more amazing products that have totally revolutionized everybody's health that is on this call, including mine. So I will tell you a little bit about me and my story. So I came across these wonderful products just over 18 months ago, after I had been suffering for about 3 years of some pretty awful symptoms. I kept going to the doctors quite frequently, complaining about new symptoms all the time and being told that I had a vitamin D deficiency. As time went on, they gave me very high dose prescription of vitamin D, which I took religiously every day, and I just kept getting worse. It literally did nothing for me. So after 3 years of deteriorating to a point where I felt like an 85-year-old woman falling apart, where all my bones were aching, my fingers were really, really painful, where I couldn't chop vegetables, I couldn't pick up a mug with one hand, I had stiffness all over my body. I couldn't get out of bed in the mornings because I had such bad brain fog, and I just was depressed and I couldn't get out of bed. I was rocking up to work at 10:30 every day, worrying that I was actually going to get fired because I just couldn't physically make myself get up. I don't even remember half the symptoms I had. I was cutting my words off and mixing them together, so as the words were coming out my mouth, it was gibberish, and I was hearing it as other people were. I was reading emails over and over, and I can read, and I have done since I was a kid, and I couldn't actually absorb any information, which was really frustrating for me because I felt like I was becoming stupid. It was the only way I could describe it, and I burst into tears in my doctor's office, and eventually further symptoms came along and they decided to do more deep investigations, and I was diagnosed with having gone through early menopause. So I went through years of suffering, and I went in, through and out, and I didn't even know it, with no support and no help. And they wanted to put me on HRT, which I was really scared about, and I don't want to do because of lots of scare stories about cancer being related, etc. So I went straight into denial and pretended it wasn't happening. I didn't really look into it. I just said no. And by pure luck, I found a friend of mine was posting up about magic beans. So I got in touch to ask her about it. And she just said, it's fruit, veg and berries. It's transforming people's health. And I thought, well, it can't do me any harm. And if it doesn't do anything for me, then I haven't lost out. So I said, sign me up. And I have never looked back. And I can't tell you that it was like enough, that it was the best decision I've ever made, because I got my youth back and I got my health back, and my fingers don't hurt. My eyelashes are not bald anymore. Look, I don't know if you can see, they've grown back. And yeah, I'm not stiff. I get up. I have to get up at 6 a.m. now for my job, and I can actually do it. I can be at work at 8 a.m. I don't like it, but I can do it. Yeah, all the symptoms I had have gone, and I'm still not on HRT. Although I've recently been diagnosed with osteopenia, and now I have to kind of look into maybe improving my diet even more. So that's my story in a nutshell. Literally, I have been able to pretend that I'm not menopause because all my symptoms have gone, and I can sleep all night again. And I'm going to pass you over to the lovely Renata, who's going to tell you a lot more about our actual products and our amazing program that comes with it. So,
thanks, Bella.
Renata.
Thank you. Hey, this is my favorite part of this evening, because my background is I'm really into nutrition. I became a health coach because I find it really important for myself and for my child, and want to help others with healthy living and healthy being. When I come across this amazing program, I think it is every health coach's dream, because what you learn as a health coach, it is in our program. The program teaches you how to live healthy, what to do, how to eat, how to substitute, how to live your life in your body, mind, gratitude. Basically, it is like a guide, a Bible for health. It's not based on starvation, it's not based on how not to eat this or that. This is all about healthy food, sustainable food, maintaining your living and giving you energy. So that's all about our program, and everything is internet based. Everyone can have access to that. It's easy to learn, easy to share. And that was my main point, because when I saw this program, I thought, this is it. I don't have to create anything. This is already created. And I tell you a secret, which I haven't talked about before. I'm going to get married in 2 weeks and 2 days, and the favor will be made by me, and it will be the Ferrero Rocher, the homemade Ferrero Rocher in a little pack. So when it's done, I'm going to take a picture and send it over to you, because I think this is just amazing. And I didn't choose it because I want to advertise what we do. I chose it because I love it. My partner loves it. My son loves it. Everyone I made it for so far, probably every 6 weeks I have to make it. Everyone loves them. So that's our program. And it comes with the products, which I think all of us just have to say we love it. These are the easiest way to talk about them is lovely colors. And I mixed up the colors, sorry. These are the colors. These are 30 different fruits and vegetables. The vegetables are the minerals. We need the minerals in our body. They give us the energy, they give us the digestion, they go on to the cellular level, and it gives you everything how to run your body. Here are the fruits. The fruits, as everyone assume and relate to, these are the vitamins. You need your vitamins in your body to be stronger, to your immune system get better. And the lovely berries, which are your antioxidants. These three together, the 30 different fruits and vegetables, are basically your immune system booster. Your immune system need to run, and these are the ones which help you keep going. And what I can tell you about all of these, I've been on them over a year now, and the most amazing thing what happened, my HPV was gone within 6 months, which I didn't even plan to get rid of, but it's just happened. And obviously I was the most amazed and the happiest person on earth. And every single morning I wake up really early because I need my me time. And when I take these, 10 minutes later, I'm like a robot, and I just run around and I've got energy for the whole day. So these are the fruits and vegetables. They are coming from a third generation farm. And also they come with the kids portion of that. They are amazing chewables. 1, 2, 3, all of these three coming together. My son loves them. These are exactly the same. The same fruits and vegetables are in these, and they give my child a really strong immune system. I think he's so much better with trying out foods. He was really fussy, and he was basically adamant, I'm not trying this, I don't do this. And now we got to the point that he's willing to try, and he eats a lot more vegetables than before. He eats less chocolate, there's another reason why he eats less chocolate, but also he doesn't crave the sugar that much. These are amazing chewables, which I love them as well. So I have to put them away now because I have to get ready for the wedding. So I can't eat everything just what I want. I have to be really careful. These chewables are the most. Oh, sorry. These chewables come completely free from with the children's health study, what the company created. If you order the premium, the whole free together, or the fruit and vegetable caps, because the company cares about the children, and the company cares about how the next generation will grow up, because that's, for me as a health coach, is really important. And I think it's the most important thing, how the next generation will do in this life. Healthy, happy, conscious, grateful beings. So these are the ones my son takes right now, and I can't tell you how much I adore these. And one of my new favorite, omegas. The omegas are the ones. Omegas are your oil. They help your nervous system. If you don't have enough omega 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9, they're mainly the 3 and the 6. If you don't have them in your body gets shaky. Your nervous system's not going to get great. But if you always supply your system enough omegas, you get like the oil inside you, so you can efficiently working. Your brain's going to get better. Your cardiovascular system, your skin, your heart. It's basically, it keeps you the oil to keep moving. The 3 and the 6 are essential. 3 and the 6, your body never produce them. So getting these are just essential for my life. My mom can't live without this. She said, I don't want anything from you. Just give me my omegas. And so I do that. All of these products I've shown you so far, everything is gluten-free and vegan, which is in this new world, people get more tuned to get a gluten-free diet or want it to be vegan. So these are all vegan and all gluten-free. And your nervous system is going to benefit from this for sure, and just keep going. My son's chocolate craving has changed a lot for the last year, and this is the reason. These are our most amazing macronutrients, which are the shakes, and these are the guardians for our digestive system. Our digestive system gets benefit from this. They get into okay, let's not go into the biology. Let's just say these are the most amazing thing for your digestive system. They give you almost 20 gram protein, vegan protein, plant-based protein. Everything comes from a living plant. What I've learned as a health coach, eat if it's grow, and if it doesn't grow, don't eat it, which is, I think it's rule for life. Everything which is here, grown as a plant, and you can have it, and you can have the most amazing breakfast snack. You can make protein ball out of this. You can make pancakes. I've tried everything. I use them even in, what did I use them for the last time? I just made something for myself with a bit of muesli, and I put a bit of vanilla shake on it and a bit of milk, and that was my most favorite breakfast. These ones are protecting you and giving you the fuel for your life. I think I can't live without all of these, so I'll pass it on to someone who's going to tell you more of her story. So let's see, Bella's going to find Jackie. I think it's Jackie, isn't it?
Yeah. Hey, everybody. Right, thank you, Renata. That was amazing. Awesome to hear from somebody who knows everything there is to know about nutrition, which is so valuable on our team. She's my go-to person if I've got anything technical to ask. She's the go-to person here. So Juice Plus came into my life when I didn't even know I wanted it, and I knew I needed something, but I didn't know what I needed. And I'm 48, going on 49 soon. And so I went into the lovely perimenopause, and I just got these awful moods, and I just started feeling really stupid. And I thought it was because I'd started working from home, and I felt like I wasn't getting the benefit of other people's, you hear stuff around you in the office and everything. And I thought, oh my God, is this me? And suddenly my husband said to me, I don't know what's wrong with you. You don't talk to me anymore. You're not talking. What's wrong with you? And I thought, well, that's weird. I didn't think I was like that. But my whole being changed. So I went along to my doctor for a bit of tendinosis in my arm, because I thought I'd better go and see about that, since I'd left it for about 3 months and thought it'd just come better on its own. And I asked him at the same time. And he just turned around and said to me, well, you're in menopause, yes, and you just have to take HRT. And I can remember being so angry at the time, because I thought, how dare you tell me I just have to take something? You've not explained to me what it is. I like to know what is in the stuff that I take. I like to research it. And I'd heard real horror stories about women at my age having HRT and getting cervical cancer and breast cancer. And so being an avid supporter of non-pharmaceuticals, I don't even take a Nurofen if I don't have to. I never take paracetamol. I'd rather suffer through a headache with a whole lot of water. Unless I really have to, I don't take any synthesized medication. So I was feeling very flat and very low. And I realized that I was feeling anxious and my body was aching and I was tired all the time. I just never had any energy. I was plus working 14 hours a day, which was not doing me any good at all. And at the time, I just thought, I just want to take something. So I had tried a natural product that I'd found, which was plant estrogens and a vitamin that went with it. So it was 2 parts. I'll tell you something, the vitamin did nothing. The vitamin did absolutely zero squat for me. I didn't get any energy from it. I thought, why the heck am I stuffing these down my throat every day? I don't know why. It's just ludicrous. Sorry, she's a clown. So I thought, I don't know what I'm doing with this. And the estrogens just made me put on weight. They mimicked what the pill does, and it just made me put on weight, and that just depressed me even further, and my confidence was low. And I felt, as Bella said, menopause is, people don't realize that your brain gets a fog. I was always used to multitasking. I could listen to 5 conversations and type at the same time and get it right. And suddenly I started trying to multitask and making a mistake, which I am super, super, super meticulous in my work. And so when I made this mistake, it absolutely just gutted me, because I just don't make mistakes. I pride myself in being a perfectionist, and it was really soul destroying. So long story short, I was looking online and I saw Bella raving about her magic beans, and I thought, that's weird. So I called her and I said, what are these magic beans you're talking about? And she told me, she says, fruits, veg, and berries. And I thought, I'll have some of that. She was looking gorgeous. Her skin was glowing. She had a whole new lease on life. Well, 6th of March last year, I took my first set of capsules, and within 2 weeks, I did get that energy hit. I think I was so low and my body just needed nourishment so badly that I got this lease on life. My mood, what was most noticeable is that anxiety that I felt this constant anxiousness on everything. I was like this, and that's why my husband thought I wasn't the same person he had met, because every single time he asked me something, I was like, ugh, and I was bitey and just not the person that I am. It wasn't nice at all. And my mood just calmed. It was very, very strange how it just calmed. My energy levels lifted. I felt like I could do a workout suddenly, and I couldn't believe that I could do a workout that I couldn't have got through a 20-minute workout before, but I was doing an hour and I was nailing it every time. Then I got to about my 2 to 3 months, and I happened to be talking to Bella, and my tendinosis had been there for about 2 to 3 years already. I'd been going to Pilates and it helped a bit, but it didn't actually fix it for me, the Pilates. And I also did not want cortisone injections, which is what I was offered. But suddenly, where I couldn't actually get my arm to there before, my arm was suddenly going here. And then Bella said to me, oh my God, Jackie, look at your arm. And I went and I put it behind. Now I couldn't get it to there before because it was an anterior strain. And now I can get it right behind here. And that, I am convinced, is the Juice Plus difference, because there was nothing else that fixed it for 3 years. So this was the only thing that could have possibly helped. My brain fog eased. My nails, I've had the worst nails ever in my life, and I've never had nails that long. And actually they were paper thin, and now they are getting to a point where I can actually do that and they don't bend into paper. I don't use hair products anymore. It's amazing because my hair is just so soft and so lush and it grows like weeds. So my hairdresser loves me because I am paying her every 6 weeks instead of every 10 weeks now to do my hair. So all of these positive effects, but I think my best thing is my digestion. I suffered from years and years ago. I had anorexia when I was young, and it messed up, having diet pills and everything absolutely messed up my stomach. So I ended up getting a minor ulcer, and every now and then I knew when I was stressed because my stomach would get really sore. I haven't had that in the last year. I also used to get very bad kidney infections, literally man down, put me on the ground and kill me now. Kidney infections. Touch wood. I've had not one bladder infection, not one kidney infection in the last 8 months. So it took 4 months for it to work that out in my body. And I am convinced, I love this product so much that I can't tell you how beneficial it is and what a raving fan I am. So I'm going to pass it. I'm not going to bore you anymore with mine, but I do want to plug the Omegas. I do want to say to you, those Omegas, they are my switch on for my brain. My brain loves them. So much so that I don't have to worry about emails anymore. I'm that much quicker. I'm that much more efficient in my life, in my work, in everything I do. And I don't feel stupid. I don't feel stupid anymore. And that's got to count for something with your confidence. So I'm going to pass over to the gorgeous Louise. And she's going to be relaunching tonight, which is amazing. Take it away, Louise.
Hi, thanks, Jackie. So I'm going to tell you a bit about how I got found out about the products to start off with. So back in 2014, I watched Australian MasterChef, and I watched the amazing Ciara Westwick, who is the person that's wrote our program. She is absolutely amazing. Whenever she was on Australian MasterChef, she was all about clean eating, and it really resonated with me because in 2012 I was told to reduce my refined sugar intake because my face was so red. It's red tonight because I'm just back from a run. But Ciara had seen my struggles on Facebook because I had added her and I was watching her, from November 2014. So it was November 2015, and Ciara reached out to me because she'd seen that I'd been posting that my now 5-year-old, Darcy Ray, had been very sick. She'd been sick for her first 2 years. She she was constantly in and out of hospital. She was on IV antibiotics. She's had more antibiotics than her brother and sister and her dad and me have all put together. Within her first 9 months, she was in the ambulance twice. And she was always sick, even though I breastfed her. And I continued to breastfeed her because of the amazing antibodies that she was getting through that there. So yeah, Ciara just knew she just wanted to share the amazing benefits that the chews would give Darcy Ray. For myself, my face was covered in acne, which was really lovely at being 35 and still looking like a spotty teenager. It wasn't pretty at all. No matter what I got off the doctor, no matter what I tried, my skin was super sensitive to things. I can now actually use different creams and not have to worry about breaking out. I do have a breakout at the minute because I've just started our 8-week shred, so my body is detoxing at the minute, which is super awesome. I just can't wait to the end of the 8 weeks. But Ciara had seen, obviously, then as well, my struggle with my adult acne. And she shared a few testimonials of other people who had seen the benefits of taking our magic beans. Also at the time, I had started working night shift, and I was just super exhausted. I was completely zonked all the time. And on the second night of taking the products, I was driving down the road, and it was as if I was like a rabbit in headlights. My eyes were just pinging wide. So the energy that I got from that was unbelievable. So Yes, I have been consistently taking them from April 2016. Sorry, I forgot to say that. But it did take me a few months to kind of think about, research the products and to see. I knew with Kira being all about clean eating and all, and not putting, any nasty stuff into your body, that this was going to be, what we needed. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes. I also have suffered with anxiety, still do, but it's greatly reduced. The products definitely help with that. I read an article the other day about good gut health is good for, if you have problems with anxiety. So yeah, totally loving it. I take the shakes for breakfast, and I also make them up so then I can have them on my break on my night shift. Kira had also told me about getting the chews for free. So my eldest daughter, Bindi Lee, she's 11 and she's been on the Children's Health Study for the last 2 years. She is a real bookworm, and she would rather sit in the house with a book than do anything. But since being on the products, she has being more active, and she's really loving it. And she always makes sure that her brother and sister, well, they all make sure that every day they come down and say, got to get our Juice Plus now. They just love their cheese. John, he's 8. He is more settled in school. His concentration levels are better. And yeah, just with Darcy Ray just not being sick anymore, it's brilliant. I've went now 2 winters without her being on any antibiotics whatsoever. So yeah, we'll be on these for life. So why I started the business. So Kira reached out to me, but she linked me up with a lovely girl, Nicola, in the UK. And Nicola said to me, well, how about, would you be up for getting the products for free? Because I am the most frugal person on the planet. I don't like to spend money if I don't have to. I love getting a bargain. So for me, whenever she said, first of all, I could get the cheese for Bindi Lee for free. Then I pay for John and Darcy Reyes, because obviously I've seen the benefits of that. So yeah, that was number 1, ticked off my list. I was getting the cheese for free for Bindi Lee. And then she said, what about joining the business and you can get your own products for free? And that was why I started 2 years ago. But since then, I've absolutely loved the community within our team so much, and I've seen how other people have grown that I want to grow now. The products and the personal development within our team have helped with my anxiety. I am a better person for it, and I'm just excited what the future holds in my business. So yep, I want to be one of those 6-figure earners. So just watch out. I'll get there. And now I think, am I passing on to Sheila?
Hiya. Thanks, Louise. That was amazing. And thanks, Jackie. What tremendous endorsements of the products. So we've talked a few minutes about the products. I just want to talk for a few minutes now about how we introduce those products to our customers. Now, if you don't know already, Juice Plus is a network marketing company, which means you won't see us advertising on the TV or on newspapers or anything like that. We don't spend billions of dollars doing that sort of thing. Instead, what we do is, unlike a traditional supply chain, which goes from manufacturer to wholesaler to retailer to customer, what we do is we use a network of individuals like you and me who talk about the products to people we think they might help. And then we link the customer directly to the company. Now, some people, when you say this, think, oh my goodness, it's one of those pyramid schemes where only the top people make the money and everybody else is out of pocket. First of all, let me say pyramid schemes are illegal, have been since the 1970s. This isn't one of those. Juice Plus has been around for over 20 odd years. It's a well-established company. It's a member of the Direct Selling Association, so you can know it's legit. But what I want to talk to you about is a different sort of pyramid company, something that you are probably more familiar with and probably even have belonged to. For my example, I'm going to talk about my local supermarket, which is Tesco's. There's my pyramid, one I prepared earlier. I want to talk to you about Zoe. Zoe is a shop assistant down here. She's on the tills. And then at the top of the pyramid is a CEO who earns oodles and oodles of dollars, or pounds, because he's in England. Now, Zoe, if she works really hard, she may get promotion and maybe become a supervisor on the checkouts. If she works really, really, really hard, she might become a section manager. And if she works really, 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 really hard, she might even make it up to, you know, supervising section managers or whatever the thing is. But the point is she ain't going to ever make it up to there. She's not going to ever have the sort of salary that the CEO has. And as you go further and further up the tree, it becomes, there are less jobs, obviously, that it becomes more competitive. So she's going to get stuck up here somewhere, you know, about here. And she'll probably sort of, if she stays there for her working career, she'll probably end up there in her 60s, still doing the checkout, having a salary cap, and she might do well with the discounts on the groceries at the end of the day. We're not like that with Juice Plus. Our program, our system is like that. It's an open rectangle. And we all start down here at the bottom, every one of us. And we decide how far we want to go. If we just thinking about, oh, we want a few £100 a month or something, well, we do a bit. Or if you work harder, we'll go a bit higher. If we are into having a big team and a big empire and wanting it to take over from sort of a conventional job, we can do it. Just takes a bit of effort and a bit of time. What the beautiful thing is about this, we're not doing it on our own, and we're not competing with each other. We're not. There are no salary caps, so there are no limits to what we can do. And what is so brilliant is that we help each other in the process. We don't do it on our own. We do it together. And that's what we, as this group of people on here tonight, are doing. We are helping each other because that is actually, we love to do it, but also that is the way that we are successful in this business. So we're going to talk a little bit more about how that works. And I think I'm passing on to Greta. Okay, Greta?
Hi, thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm Greta. Jackie, thanks. You just reminded me, check out these bad boys. I'm not going to keep you too long because I know everyone's keen to jump on the super hot Holawati call later on tonight. So I've been in the business for just over a year now, and it's actually taken me a long time, to be honest, to be convinced that I don't need to reinvent the wheel. The strategy which I will share with you today actually works. So when I joined the business, I put in a lot of time and effort into everything but being teachable. I wanted to help people, yes, of course, but instead of following the steps on how to add value and express my interest, I focused on activities such as recreating promotional posts already available to us, which obviously didn't work and were not the most rewarding activities. So what is? And it starts with you. And just like it started with someone who is based in Australia, and his name is Adam. I'm right-handed and this is super hard, so let me switch sides. Okay. Adam owned a traditional business. He was working about 60 plus hours a week and was barely seeing his family and spending quality time with them. After being on a product but saying no to the business for about 3 years or so, he was inspired by someone who made a success of this business here in the UK and decided to give it a go. When the time was right, he then his then wife, Kira, joined the business. Now, Kira, like most of us, was rather skeptical. She was shy about sharing the opportunity and quit about 5 times, like most of us. Fast forward to now, she is the face behind our Delicious JBT program, as Renata has shared with you. We then had the lovely Erin, who actually reached out to Kira as one of her existing customers and asked Kira whether there was an opportunity, business opportunity behind the products. And soon after, she joined the business also. Erin then met a lady called Jordana online, who then shared this opportunity with a lovely lady called Tammy. I'm not sure if I'm showing this correctly. Who then shared this opportunity with a lovely lady called Sasha. Am I right? Yes. And Sasha is actually also based in Australia, who met Bella a long, long time ago. And as Bella mentioned, she reached out to Sasha because she took an interest in one of her posts about the magic beans. And that's how Bella joined the business. I hope all of you can see this. And then Bella shared the magic beans and the business opportunity with me. Now, as you can see, Adam has all of these stories under him. Most of them, as you can hear, are pains that turned into triumphs. And this is only just one branch under Kira. So as you can visualize, there are many, many branches that each and every single one of these beautiful leaders are creating of their own. And if you haven't spotted already, the key to our success is sharing and caring, whether it's with your friends and family, with like-minded people on the street or on social media. So our team is our prime example, I would say, of that, being teachable and being consistent really in the business really pays off. And you really do not need to, number one, have a huge circle of friends, and number two, vomit juice plus all over them. So Team Freestyle is the fastest growing team for a reason. Our mission is to see how many people we can help along the way and support other teams and people who are in different branches, just like we are here today. So I'm going to pass on to the lovely Louise. Back again to you, Louise. Talk a little bit about our rewards.
Thank you, Greta. Now I'm going to tell you about, hopefully you can see this all. We get paid 3 different ways. So we get paid, can you see that? Hold on. Sorry, bear with me. 2 seconds. Apologies, this will be better. So we get paid retail, that's better. And we also get paid commissions, and we get paid bonuses. But what's super awesome is whenever anybody starts this business, you could have 10 degrees and you can still start at the business, and everybody starts at the bottom. You might have even left school without any qualifications at all. But what's so amazing about this business is that everybody starts at the same level. And I'm just going to tell you about a bit about some of the levels. So we all start, once we qualify our business, we get to DD, then we go up the ladder a bit, and we go to SDD, where we get a £300 bonus. And usually we all say to everybody, whenever they are in the business, that whenever you get £300, oh, this is back to front, sorry. Whenever you get your £300 bonus, go and buy yourself something nice. You've worked hard, you've earned for it. And then we go to, so I'm going to try and do this back to front. Yep, that's better. Then we go up to SC, and we get £900. No, that's not even wrong. There we go. Got it? Yep. And we get a £900 bonus. So really, what bill could you pay with £900? And it's really super simple and easy to get to SC. It's really super simple and easy to get to SC. You just have to teach a couple of people. And thanks, Bella. So yeah, you just have to teach a couple of people. So then you go up to SSC, and you get an £1,800 bonus. Now, I don't know about you, but that would get me and my family a pretty nice holiday for a week. And this is just the bonuses, by the way. This isn't your retail or your commission. Then we have a few different levels in between. And then you can get to NMD. Now, in NMD, you can get between 30, not 100% in this, but between 34 and £50,000 bonus per month, which is super amazing. If you're in America, you know, that's your free healthcare, which is super amazing. Then we have a couple more in between. And sorry, I think with the NMD, with that there, that is with everything in, because PMD, your bonuses are £28,800. If you do a Google search, there is an amazing girl called Olivia Measures. She was 21 years old. She'd been in the business for 12 months, and she got to NMD. And she was a voiceover for Barbie. So she was earning loads of money, but she decided she wanted to do it this way, and she is just rocking it, which is super amazing. Sorry, can't remember who I'm passing on to now. Apologies.
Okay, now we're going over to the lovely Ivy, who's going to tell us her business story. So Ivy, would you like to unmute yourself, please?
Hi. So 7 years ago, well, longer than that, I started having health problems, and 7 years ago, I finally couldn't work anymore. I had to quit and stay home because it was either basically get fired from a lot of jobs because I was unreliable with never knowing if I was going to be able to get up and actually go to work because of my health, or call in sick. And with having more sick days than health days, it was just impossible to hold a steady job. And it was, at first, you know, I thought maybe I'd be able to find something else, thought maybe I could try to start something from home, try to do a little sewing and sell my stuff. And that took a toll on me because with my health issues, I couldn't even do as much sewing as I wanted to do. So that never really got off the ground. And I met my boyfriend, and he was a really great guy. He was really supportive of me and everything. But it got frustrating because he was the only income. So even though he was supportive and he understood my health issues, he was frustrated, I was frustrated, and it took a toll on us. We bared through it, but it definitely was very rough. And I had to say no to a lot of things. We just couldn't afford it. And, you know, I don't have human children. I have dogs, so I have fur children. And one of them passed away suddenly. I didn't have even a chance to really take care of him or figure out what was going on. And a few months after he passed away, another one got sick, and he stopped eating, and I had to force feed him for 2 months before he finally started eating on his own. And that took a huge toll on us because, you know, we had a hard time paying for his treatment to get him better. And I just, you know, it was very hard. And so just going through all that, and I have a friend that I met on the internet because that's, you know, on Facebook, being stuck home without a job. I really didn't have a life outside of the house, and the house kind of became my prison because I didn't have a life. And so my friend, she found out about Juice Plus in the business, and she shared it with me. And I was like, well, give it a shot. At least I can say I tried, if nothing else. And so me and my boyfriend, we jumped on board, both products and business. And we've been in this 7 months now, and we're starting to be able to say yes to a lot of things, including the new house behind us. And the reason I'm not inside is because I'm sitting out here on the grass with my 3 dogs, and actually, for once, not feeling like I'm a prisoner here. I'm not stuck here. I can leave if I want to. I can go do things. I can take the dogs to the park if I want to. But we have a big yard now. Our old apartment, the yard was like 4 feet by 12 feet. It was just so tiny. Now we have a big yard that we're going to be fencing in for them so that they have a lot of playroom. And, you know, we get to say yes to a lot of things. We actually took a family vacation at the end of April. He took a week off of work, and we were able just to take off and drive, took the dogs with us, and just took off. So, you know, being able to say yes, it's an amazing feeling after 7 years of no to everything. And, you know, this is great. And so I can't imagine anything better than this now. I wish I would have found it many, many years sooner, like when I was 18, so that I could have, you know, just started saying yes to everything in my life at the age of 18. But, you know, okay, 20 years, I'm finally finding it now, and it's great. So I am so thankful that my friend shared it with me, and I'm loving it. So that's my story, and I think I'm passing on to Sharon.
Thank you so much, Ivy. That was an amazing share. Like, awesome. I hadn't heard that part of your story before, so that's really awesome. I'd just like to really touch on a couple of little bits for anybody who is interested in a little bit more. So the business is like minimal investment. I don't think we mentioned that with the bonuses, but literally in the UK, so yeah, the business costs a whole £50 investment, and for that you get your website, you get your virtual office, you literally introduce people to the products, and you process their order. You don't have to do any shipping, any handling of any of the products. You don't buy stock and try to sell it or go door to door or have parties unless you want to. You literally process an order online like you would with any other online shopping, and we've got a wonderful head office that does all of the packaging, the shipping out, distributing, and collecting of invoices, all that kind of stuff. So it really is an amazing business, and you don't have any of the pain of running it yourself. There's like crap all over your house. So if this is something that resonated with you, with any of you, please reach out to the person that invited you today and ask them more. Feel free to ask as many questions as you like. We love questions. And yeah, we're an amazing community. Everybody loves to help everybody. Most of the people on this call aren't even linked, but we all help and support each other because it makes us feel good, warm and fuzzy inside when we see everyone else doing well. So thank you so much for coming along and joining us and giving us a bit of your time. And we hope to see your faces on here again soon. Thank you very much.